What's happening? 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 Yo, I'm KageYGO and I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Hopefully y'all boys, ladies, are all doing good. This lighting, man. This lighting is so annoying. Shout out to y'all YouTubers that understand the way of doing your lighting. I'm gonna get it right, but just bear with me. So, shout out to my wife. You already know how that's gonna go down. Shout out to my Discord, Hidden Hood of Discord and Vibes, and shout out to the Salamangreat chat, Facebook page, all that good gravy stuff. So, I'm also aware that this is breast cancer awareness time, so I went ahead and changed my sleeves out in dedication to all the people that are either dealing or have lost a loved one, friend, or family to breast cancer. I send y'all my condolences. I send y'all my prayers, and I send y'all my support. You know what I'm talking about? So with this deck profile, man, I haven't played Saddle in a little minute. I did try and like mess around with it. I think like last week I probably played a couple of games. Um, and it was actually successful because once when you learn this deck and you understand like the lines and you also understand like what's going on in the meta because no deck stays the same in and out of each meta. You got to change certain things in the meta. So I mean for the meta. I did win more than I lost, and I did not lose a lot. I think last week I probably played a collective of like 20 plus games, and I think my loss ratio was like 8 or less. I think yesterday when I looked on my dueling book records, I played 10 games yesterday, and I lost two, so I went 10-2. But of course I wasn't playing Salamangreat. I was playing Azamina Rescue Ace. And I actually need to update that list because there were a lot of changes made, and some of those changes you're going to see as far as like my hand traps and stuff like that in this list. Understand that this is a 42 card list, and the ratios are different than what you may be playing, but they just work for me because there's just kind of a little bit more synergy. And what I draw, I know people do like the math and stuff like that, but what I place into my deck is what I plan to draw consistently. Which is probably still the math, but whatever. So 42 card list. I'm gonna do the main deck, the extra, and actually the side. I actually want to show the side goo because I seen the emergency ban list or whatever, and I don't really have too much to say about it. It is what it is. A lot of those cards deserve to be hit. Proto should have never came back for the jump. Now D barrier being banned is like that's actually been a long time coming because all the other floodgates were like placed down like one. So for D barrier to get like destroyed, like life sentence is like dang, you know what I'm saying? Because like Shifter went to one, there can only be one went to one, goes in rivalry, all those cards went to one, skill drain went to one. I mean, we talking real talk. I mean, like, where's Red Reboot at? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I digress. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and slide these out your way. Shout out to my boy, the son of God with the music, man. This is EP. Check him out on Spotify, YouTube, and probably all the other streaming platforms or whatever. So, hopefully it's not too loud in the background. So, also bear with me with this camera lighting. Probably still have the glare. I'm planning on getting another camera to basically have a better zoom in and out function. So yeah, let's get into it. You already know we gonna play the boy. We gonna play him. We gonna play him at 3. You know what I'm saying? We got the Salamangreat Gazelle. This is what you want to see. This is what you want to get into. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much that. Let me try to adjust this one more time, man. I mean, it is what it is, but I feel like I need a little bit more color. I know the glare is still there, but you can always just look these cards up on Neuron. If you can't really see or whatever. These are the what's the Starlight? These are the little Starlights whatever when he got reprinted. I think these are better. They just look cool and they're like supremely cheap. So next up, the reprint, Prism what is this? Prismatic Secret or whatever of Sovereign Greater Fire. I played 3 of this, man. It's You need this card, man. I mean, yeah, all the locks and the redundant locks at that, but I'm not playing the Speed Royal package. I mean, shout out to y'all that do play it. I play other cards that just serve me a better purpose. I'm not saying that the Speed Royal package is wrong. I have them, or whatever. But in my experience, I just drew Tom Borg just way too much, and I was just like, I'm just not finna keep doing this. I'm not finna keep doing this. Shout out to my boy Thomas, my boy Thomas from the Facebook joint. I ain't gonna say his last name, but all my Salamangreat players that are in that place, man, y'all know who he talking about, man. He's pretty much like, whenever you need information, he gives it to you. So shout out to him. He's an advocate for the Speed Road package. You know what I'm saying? I played it like I said, but I drew Tom Borg way too much, like just way too much, way too much. So, you know what I'm saying? The one Foxy. A lot of people are against playing Foxy. I think you're wild. I think Foxy should be in the deck. I think that all the good names, the essential names that get you something going, should be played. This is a spell and trap pop, and I'm gonna get into that later. I'm going to play Foxy. Foxy is him. You understand? The one spinny, you know what I'm saying, staple. Spinny can be, at any count that you really want. It just depends on like, the pilot. I play spinny at one. Are there a lot of times I wish he was at two? Yeah, and you could probably, if it was that deep, you could probably cut Foxy and then put a second spinny in. But I just like this duo right here. You know what I'm saying? I just like this duo. And then I play the one Jack. Jack is standard. And then we got the one Mirror. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the one Weasel. And then you got the one Code of Soul, which should be treated as a Salamangreat card. You know what I'm saying? In the text, like all the other good cards in the game, but apparently it's just not. They decided to name it. Could have been Code of I don't know, man. They should have just been treated as a Solomon Great card. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mount up Solomon Great players, man. Like, this should have just been treated in the text as a Solomon Great card. And you know what I'm saying? It'd just been a lot more better for us because we just have direct access to it besides using mining. So yeah, that's that. Oh wow. You're running from me. What we got? The honorary trio for the Solomon Great cards. I actually just recently put this back in. I wasn't playing it. Um, it does what it does, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an extender. It's a potential opener. Like I said, even with Mirror, Mirror to me is like Tomborg or whatever. I just like Mirror. I just like playing it in a pure essence. You know what I'm saying? I think even if I was to title this video, it'd just be pure Solomon Great. Because it's pure as far as like the fire package and stuff like that outside of the hand traps, you know what I'm saying, and the void breakers or whatever. But yeah, so the one field spell, you know what I'm saying, they need to make us a new field spell, but I digress. And then you know what I'm saying, the roar, you know what I'm saying, you gotta play the roar, man. You know what I'm saying, like what if you have access to a searchable counter trap, you know what I'm saying, you already doing something good, especially when you already have access to a link one, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, and we're gonna play that. Yeah. I play once Sonic Mining. I play one because I have other ways of getting to it. Excuse me, adjust my seat. Yeah, I play one because I have other ways of getting into it. And then I play the three circle. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play three circle. It's at three, it's consistency and stuff like that. I know some probably be like, dang, but you playing mining at one. Shout out, like I said, shout out to Thomas, you know what I'm saying? He kinda gave a little bit of insight about that. Especially while certain cards are at three and they can get you into so many other things. I think you should probably play it if it's actually good and you have it. And I will get into it because it's in my main list and I'm pretty sure y'all know what that is. So now we get into the hand traps. Let me slide these out the way for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So mind you, the ratios are wild. I play two Ash Blossom. I know y'all probably like, what? What is this? This is crazy. But there's powerful works of savagery at place in here. Believe that. I play two Ash Blossom. Like I said, man, these ratios are just wild. But they just work for me. I'm playing a combo deck that you have to go into the extra deck, and then you got the food and stuff going around. So I just play two, man. I just play two. Yeah, I just play two. It's just been working better for me. Yeah, that's just all I can really say. I just play two. I play two Bell. Bell is a meta call for everything that's relevant. Draco Tail, Yami, Mitsurugi. Yeah, and even the I played against the uh Omada or Onamat, Go 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 Zaza, all of them. The Onomatopoeia deck, man. The Onomatopoeia rank 4 deck. I played against that, man. And there was certain times where this actually came up or whatever. But I mean, the deck is just still just so like oppressive, man. It just does so much as a rank 4 toolbox. And then they get into like what their negate engines and stuff like that. That deck is really crazy. If I was to play another deck, low key, it'll probably be that. But it would conflict with my favorite card of right now. And you already know what that is, but we gonna show it. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely in here. I play two draw, another meta call, and I'm not playing these cards based upon the rate. I'm just playing them in these ratios because it just works for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to keep it as close to 40 as possible, and also with like side in and out interactions. If people want to know how I side and stuff like that, I'll definitely let you know. I think siding is like a little bit more important than, you know what I'm saying, building your main deck, because you want to know what you're going to interchange out. You know what I'm saying? And my boys will tell you I'm very big on knowing your side patterns and stuff like that. I mean, if you draw, you draw. If you don't, you don't. But at least you know that you put them in. I'm still playing three full. I do plan on getting some Perilias. I think Perilia's pretty good right now. In the main deck, I think it's main deck worthy too. Especially with like, what's that, Yami? Yeah, I think it's worth it, especially with that onomatopoeia deck. I know what onomatopoeia mean, but look, it's so many names in that deck, bro. That's what I'm gonna call it, the onomatopoeia deck. So yeah, 3-4. I think it's a staple now. It should be in everybody's deck, man. Everybody's deck, unless I don't know, maybe you want something different. I play two nib. You need a blanket. You need some type of blanket protection. I think a lot of games that I probably lost in the future. I mean, not in the future, but in the past. I think that if they were under full and they were committing to, and I would have drew in a nib, I think I'd have been fine. I think I'd have been able to break more boards, but because I wasn't playing nib, it kind of handicapped me in certain scenarios. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there and see what happens. And it came up for me a lot, and it allowed me to win more games than I lost. So nib is still a meta call. You know what I'm saying? Nib is still a meta call. So let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? I played three thrusts. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple targets for thrusts in this deck. Like I said, number one target is mining. And then, mining with the discard. I mean, yeah, it's cool because you probably get a name and it's any card or whatever out your hand. But a lot of times, I think you be fine. I've been fine as far as like consistency, like being able to have some form of like committing an action. So yeah, I just play three thrusts because it's good and it's at three. You know what I'm saying? I think my boys told me that the alternate art is in the branded structure deck. I'm probably gonna sooner than later probably get three. I think that's pretty dope. I like all the alternate arts and stuff like that on my DV accounts. I always pick like the alternate arts. I just think they're pretty cool. So we got talents as a target. My favorite card of right now, which is Dom Inbos. Dominus Inbos, brother. I'm going to play it, man. I'm going to play it. This card right here has saved me. I know it conflicts with a lot of the hand traps, but as a player, you just gotta know what you're doing, man. And then sometimes you just gotta impulse. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta, and if it stops your opponent, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still. And let me say this. So just because this card right here locks you out of certain things, that doesn't mean don't play the cards. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the speedrun package, that doesn't mean don't play it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fine. But it's not going to happen all the time. You know what I'm saying? But if it happens, it happens. If you get locked out, you get locked out. But at least if you use the dominance impulse from hand, it maybe at the time you used it, it allowed you to get advantage. You know what I'm saying? Play this card, bro. If you have it, play this card. I promise you, it would increase the ceiling of your deck. Nobody can convince me it won't. Play dominance impulse. Stop questioning it. Stop with all the rigmarole, with all the excuses. Play dominance impulse. Stop being a clown. I almost said something else. Stop being a clown, bro. Play it. This is another hand trap that I stopped playing. But yeah, you gotta play the three imperm, especially like against like Dracotail when they try to get their stuff back with Arthelion, Lucius, because a lot of like Imperm is not as strong. Like same thing with Ash Blossom, man. Like they're not as potent as they used to be, but that doesn't mean you still don't play these cards. I was definitely incorrect in my other deck profiles and stuff like that, not playing Imperm. Imperm is still decent. You know what I'm saying? Imperm is definitely still decent if you have Imperms and stuff like that, or you're trying to figure out, well, I want to use these. I want to. That's cool. If it's working for you, cool. But Imperm still is good. And let's not forget about the column lock. If you seen at the World's Tournament, I think there was a couple players, if not, I know there was one, where he used the imperm and he actually tried to Dominus Purge from hand in that same column. And he forgot that he had locked that column out. So remember the secret effect of imperm about when you said it. So, and just understand that imperm is still good. And it's a trap that also helps with Dominus Impulse. The mandatory pop after you negate. So yeah, play imperm, bro. If you can fit it in there, play it. And then last but not least, I play one call by and one cross out. I have multiple targets for everything. So why not? They're at one. Hey, let's play them. Because it's a combo deck. So you want to be able to get into, you know what I'm saying? You want to negate the Ash, the Drolls. You want to be able to negate the Imperms, the Fool, and absolutely the Nib. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're at one, but it is what it is. And yes, they're sacky, but it is what it is. I will play them, especially in a deck like this. Extra deck, you know what I'm saying? You cannot say these sleeves are not fired up, bro. Like let's keep it there. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, it's mini songs. So, Staple, Mirage Stalio, Horse Prince. I think we need a new updated Mirage Stalio, man. This lock and the fire effects is just so egregious, bro. Just so asinine, bro. I swear it is. I played 3 Bell. I remember at one point I was playing 2. I'm not saying that was incorrect. That was just at the time I was playing it that way, and it was just working for me. But right now, Bell at 3 has been correct for me for that, that protection and stuff like that. And there's a lot of times you probably gonna go into 3. So you should probably be playing 3 if you're not. I think most people are. 2 Sunlight. I was playing 3 until we basically got some support. Most fire decks are probably gonna be playing this card. And I think you all know this, but we all know what Sunlight do. It's recursion and stuff like that. It's interaction. It's layered interruption as well. Especially like getting your Ash Blossoms and stuff back. Your Gazelles back, or any fire name. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, we play double Sunlight, and then I also play Leviathan, the Burning Blades for the protection, and also the summon. You got the Jack target, and then you got all the 3s, and then you got the 2, and then you got the 1. So you know what I'm saying? This card is low key like a pseudo princess too. But I've never been in a situation where I needed to really think of it as a pseudo princess, but it can be because it can summon a body back. Um, I kind of wish that the protection wasn't just for set cards. I kind of wish it was more like, if a card you control will be destroyed, you know what I'm saying? Well, no matter the position, I think this card would be a lot more better. But, Konami's never going to give us very, very good cards. It's always archetype dependent. So, yeah, I play this. I took out the third Sunlight, and then I put Leviathan in. I played the one Hida, and then I played double Princess. I've been on 2 Princess for a while, and nobody can make me change my mind about Princess. I'm going to play Princess at 2. You can kick rocks if you're not. If you want to play that one, cool. But I'm going to play that 2. It's always came up for me way better at 2. If I was to cut one, I would probably put an Ambler Well because in all the other decks that I'm playing that have Ambler Well in it, Ambler Well is very good, man. It does 3 different things, players. It does 3 things, boys. It comes out boosted. If it's destroyed, it summons back a link 3 or lower from either graveyard, and then it destroys a card on field, bruh. That Amblo is like that. Straight up. Amblo is like that. I play the double Raging. I think everybody's playing double Raging, man. You're not wrong if you play 2 Raging. Some people play 3. If you play 3, that's dope. I could probably play 3 if I cut one Princess, but I think I'll probably play an Ambler Well. You know what I'm saying? Because Access Code Talker's kind of been, you know what I'm saying, better for me as well too. But Ambler Well is just so good, bro. Ambler Well is so good. And then the last one, I played the two pyro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play this, especially with the Code of Soul line and stuff like that. The board wipe, which is not once per turn. And then this also can steal games by just burning your opponent to zero. I know life points quote unquote don't matter, but as long as we get the life points to zero, we're good. I played at locals yesterday, and I legit my round one. He was playing Art Mage. I had no idea what none of the cards did. I had to keep reading, and guess what? We got a double round loss. I mean, a double match loss because in game three we ran out of time. All because I did not know what any of his cards did. I mean, yeah, he was good at telling me what they did, but as Yu-Gi-Oh players, you still need to read, even though reading is not fundamental for Yu-Gi-Oh players. But it's your job to read, bro. It's your job to read. But yeah, I lost round one. I wasn't playing Salamangreat, but I did lose round one. So let's get into the side deck, boys, because I got some goo in here now. I got some goo in here for you. All right. Especially, I think this is probably gonna be post ban list. So let's get into it. I played 3 Droplet. I think Droplet is good. I don't think you need it in the main anymore. Because you got so many other things, but Droplet is still good. Um, and it plays a role in the next card that I'm finna show you guys, especially when you're going first. I know Lightning Storm is at 3 now. Uh, if they got it, they got it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't exist until you see it, boys. But hopefully you got your roar and stuff like that. And what other cards you have to counter that? So yeah, I played 3 Droplet inside. And then the goo, boys. The goo. Oh my goodness. Deck lockdown. Locking down the mains. This card is diabolical, boys. And so we have so many ways of getting rid of it on our turn. Like we got the Droplet, and guess what else? We have Foxy. That's right. We have the card that gets so much hate. Foxy can get rid of this, and then you can still commit your action. You can floodgate your opponent and still do what you need to do. Nobody's adding and nobody's specialing from the deck. What are we talking about? Why not? Paired up with Droplet and Foxy, bro, we're doing what we're doing. We're doing what we're doing. There's powerful works of salad at place when salad is cooking. I do play 2 Dark Ruler. Dark Ruler's just been doing this thing, man. I have no hate against Dark Ruler. I was also noticing it a lot on DB and stuff like that. I ended up shifting over to it and stuff like that. It's been doing very good for me, especially when we got a card that can clear fields and stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't. We can't push for game, but if you can clear a field and you can put your opponent on nothing, especially after establishing what you need, you're having a party, man. I play the one Duster. You know what I'm saying? Of course, these are thrust targets, so I play the one Duster. Pair it up like Ruler pair like cards like Evenly and Duster and stuff like that. This card is like very oppressive as well. Just putting your opponent on one thing after they've set up so many different cards. It's like really really good for me. I played in all my decks. Most of my sides are pretty all universal, so that's why I'm playing. That's kind of why I'm showing you guys this. But this is just my Salamangreat list, which is always subject to change. And so now we're going to get into what I will believe I'm going to be trying since the emergency ban list that goes into effect on the 27th. The one Solemn Judgment, because it's at 1. The 1, 2, I see it right here. And the 3 Solemn Strike, boys. I think low key we can probably play Solemn Warning too. And then like there's other cards you can probably play as well. There's an OG tech that I have. If y'all guys want to see that and stuff like that, just hit me up and I'll show you. It's like a very old card that can probably protect you from cards like Lightning Storm and stuff. It's a very old card. I know when I was telling one of my boys about it, they were talking about like using Dark Bribe. I'm not against Dark Bribe, but if I draw my opponent, I can't Dark Bribe. You know what I'm saying? Because the draw is mandatory. It's a part of the effect. But I do have something. I would try to show it, but I have no idea where I set that card at, and I don't want to keep getting up. I done kind of fidgeted a little too much in this chair. But yeah, so this is pretty much what I got, boys. Like I said, 42 card list. And it's been straight. I think I'm gonna probably play Salamangreat this week. If anybody wants some action, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Getting active, maybe a mirror match or whatever you're playing. It doesn't matter to me what you're playing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in my other videos, if I win, you play bad because you put me in a position to win. So be better. Be better. You're losing to an old deck. Be better. Be better. So I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Share the video and just hit me up, man. I ain't big time, man. Just hit me up and we can just just talk about different things. So y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Koro sotai.